most people are not mature. Most people in this world today, and first off, it's worse than it's ever been. It's wild. People expect you to just accept them as they are without changing. People are so toxically immature. People just literally expect you to just accept what they are. And it's not how the world works. You might get away with this with some people because they're probably the same way. But when it comes to some people, bro, we different. We don't accept the fuckery. We don't accept your bad behaviors that you don't even see in yourself. That's why you can't fix them. We point it out to them and they don't want to acknowledge it. It's wild. Most people don't have the maturity to actually just sit down to have a casual conversation, let alone a deep conversation. And it's wild. People want no part of it. They just want to act and behave however they want. Accept me as I am. What is that, bruh? What is that? Can somebody please tell me what that is? You know, I can tolerate people like that for a very short amount of time. But could you imagine actually being close with a person like that? I can't spend more than a couple hours around people like that. I just can't. Silence is everything, bro. People should be able to, you know, let's say I'm in my place right now. Let's say if there was people here. I should be able to just sit here or do whatever I do and them not even say a word, not even acknowledge me, keep their energy to themselves, not attach themselves to me as if I have to be something for them. What are you doing? This is what most people are like. They come around you and they just zap your clip. They zap it. They like put the spotlight on you for you to be a certain way to appease them. And it's like, what is going on? You have to act a certain way. You have to be a certain way. It's exhausting. Your energy can't be pure. You can't feel like yourself. They can't even focus on themselves. That's what it comes down to. It's codependent people that cannot focus on themselves. I feel at my best when I'm just focused on myself, doing the things that I want to do. It's very rare that a person can actually come into your life and add good energy to your life. It's rare. Because most people are codependent. Most people are not chill. I love chill people. I also like people that have a lot of energy, but you have to know how to use it. That's the exact kind of person I am. I'm a chill person that conserves my energy, but I can use a whole lot of energy if I want to. But I use it the right ways. I'm so focused and focus driven on my own life. I'm not worried about you. I'm not trying to make you something. I'm not even focused on you. People are immature AF. Because that's what they're like. They have yet to discover who they actually are. They can't go outside and just go for a walk. They have to be on their cell phones. They have to be on Snapchat. They're so codependent. They have no life force. They're always feasting off somebody else. They're always doing something crazy. And when they come around you or come in your space, it's the way they are. It's exactly the way they are. You can't cook a meal without them shutting up. You can't do nothing. You can't even eat a meal in peace. Bro, you're literally trying to eat a meal and they're talking, and expect you to talk back when your mouth is full of food. This is what I'm talking about. When I'm eating a meal, bro, I don't want you to say a word until I'm done eating. Literally. If anything, It's like a couple words max throughout the meal. Halfway done or something, you say a word back, and it's back to eating. That's what it's like, bro. People need to be trained in life. People are wild animals, bro. It's immature. They're just not professional. They're not precise. They're very all over the place, weird, wild fucking animals. It's what they are. I'm like a trained guard dog, bro. They're a bunch of wild animals. When they come around me, bro, I don't feel right. They're trying to fuck up my energy. They're trying to do a whole bunch of crazy shit. That's why we always preach, protect your energy. These people need to be cut clean. They're no good. They're not trainable. They're not coachable. They're nothing. Even when I do one-on-one calls, there's the odd person, bro, that's just wild. Not coachable, not trainable. They can't listen. They're very loud, rude, annoying, and just crazy. And it doesn't happen too often, but the odd person is like that, and it's like, from point A to point B, it's a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. The whole call is a nightmare. And it don't happen too often. It might have happened 10 times out of about 1,000 people. But the odd time it will happen. And I'm fully aware that, when you're trying to help people, obviously there's something going on. Most people ain't annoying. It hasn't happened in a while. But there's always those ones, bro, and it's just so hard to have a conversation. It's so hard to even help. It's like they don't even want help. I don't even know. They're wild animals, bro. They can't listen. They can't learn. You don't even know why they're calling you, to be honest. It's just like, what even is this? These are like the people we're describing in this video. It's wild. And unfortunately, a lot of people in life are very unprofessional, very in their ways, energy weird. They don't have good vibes, they don't have good energy, they're not sure of themselves, they're just very, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Wild animals. Like let's say for example, you try to talk to these people. They can't even respond to what you're saying. They're not engaged. It's like there's a robot right in front of you. You talk and whatever they say, it's just like, what? What? Your mind feels gaslit 24/7 being around these people because they cannot conversate. Absolutely horrible at communication. Absolutely horrendous, to be honest. And these are the immature people that don't want to grow up. They don't want to own up. And a lot of people in life are that way. I love professional people. I love people who can tell me whatever they need to tell me. I can talk back. They can respond. I can respond. And it's like a response every time you go back and forth. When I talk, you listen. When you talk, I listen. And then it's done. And there's nothing worse than people interrupting you mid-sentence. Oh my God. Just leave. Just leave. Let me tell you something else. I could never have a wife like that, bruh. Not even close. I can't even have day-to-day friends like that. Let alone someone you're living with, a wife. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Women are supposed to be quiet, bro. Women are to be seen, not heard. You ever hear that saying? It's actually true. There's nothing worse than a loud woman. Nothing worse. Terrible. Just terrible. It literally hurts to hear. It hurts. It just, like I said, could you imagine living with that? Could you imagine being in that energy all the time? Could you imagine not being able to take a piss without them opening the door? Could you imagine coming home wanting to be in peace, and the second you open that door, whatever they're saying. When I open the door, I don't even want you to say hi. Just don't. Let me come in my house. He is the top G of that house. His woman shouldn't treat him that way. And they are happy. He is the top G of that house. And that's how it has to be. So, silence is oftentimes the best way to go about things. Communication should be like a sacred thing, almost like a sexual experience. It should not just be all the time, used all the time. It's just wild, bro. What are you doing? You can't control yourself. You can't contain yourself. Things have to be more sacred. The less you say things that could be left unsaid, honestly, the more attractive it is whenever you do have something good to say. That's really how it is. There's so many things, bro, that people say that should just be not said. If you're going to say something, make it make sense. That's just the way I am. I am professional in life. I can't stand just people who come in my presence and want to be loud and want to say crazy shit, and the things you're talking about just makes no sense. It could have been left unsaid. Waste of time, waste of energy. My mind feels gaslit. I don't feel right. And that's the way it is, man. These people, they need to get cut off. Silence is the answer. Like, it's, as soon as I'm done on these videos, bro, I spend at least an hour, if not more, in complete silence. Just doing a few errands around this place or answering a few things, but in silence. Because it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Just to feel good energy, just not to spend too much. We all have to spend energy, but you have to be precise. I'm very precise, and I'm getting better with it, because even when I was younger, I used to spend too much energy doing things too much. It's not that I was doing wrong things, I was just giving a little too much. And you live and you learn, and you become more professional, more precise, and that is exactly how I am. I notice everything. I notice everything about myself. I try to master myself. I try to maximize time. I try to maximize my days. I say efficient things. I say things that make sense. I say things that can literally help. But then you get these wild animals that come around. Hoopla. Like, that, you feel dumb, bro, being around a lot of people. You just feel dumbed down, as if you have no business even being who you are. You should be like them. Oh yeah, you should think like them. Totally. Totally not. I'm going to keep moving the way I'm moving. Things are better left unsaid. I'm going to be in the gym. I'm going to go around and do my exercises. There's people trying to come around me, talk all the time. It's like, waste energy. Make it make sense. There's nothing worse too than coming home and some female, some woman, some whatever you want to call them, these creatures that we call females, I guess, just tries to get your attention, tries to get in your head, tries to make conversation. It's like you're trying to make conversation, like you're forcing conversation. That's why it's annoying. Conversation can't be forced. You have something to say, or do you not? I'm just trying to make conversation. Give me attention. That's annoying. Like, hella annoying. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. I'm telling you, bud. Nothing worse. Of course, that's what they're doing. Of course. But to me, It's a burden. It's a problem. It's a headache. Now I can't think straight. My mind is off. You just threw me off. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for that. No. Females are to be seen, not heard. Sorry. It's the truth. I would like to see if females were a male and had to experience the things we experience. And this is not a shitting on females video, but I have to use that as an example, bro. Like, things like that can't happen often. Okay, you come home, your wife annoys you once every half year, once every couple months. Could work through that. When it's an everyday thing, no. No. Hell to the no. No way. Not gonna happen. Some females are just like that, bro, and they're not worth your time. They're not worth the energy. They're not worth nothing, to be honest. There's females that actually take a man's state and a man's mind into consideration. They don't do things they know it's going to fluster him, piss him off, do these things. But some females, the toxic ones, they just don't care. They're going to do it because they feel like it. The difference between a toxic female and a good female is they won't do those things. They will give a man what he wants, all while a man is giving you what you want, which is protection, security, stability. What more do you want? You can't have every world. What about the man? He deserves his peace and quiet. You don't even have to give anything, really. You just have to not overdo things to make things a burden. But these are solid examples, bro, of more professional people who do things the right way, who can make things last, and very unprofessional people who have all these failures, and time after time they're failing here, they're failing there, things fall apart. If you want things to be stuck like glue, if you want things to work, you have to first work on yourself. You first have to become a human being of value, instead of creating chaos and a whole bunch of messy, sticky shit. Because we don't want that. Nobody wants that. But anyways, I said what I need to say, and it is the truth. This just doesn't go for women, but I had to use that as an example. I know, there's a lot of younger guys out there. They be hella annoying, bruh. They just don't get it. And I get it, they're like kids, but they'll learn. Anyways, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys pretty soon.